Sorry, it's back to my normal time span of being late. I did intend to play this a lot earlier, but I didn't pan out. So, today I'm going to go and hunt for... I think we're going to go and just check that I'm on the right road. So, visit Triss in her home. Which one? Excuse me. So that's level 10, we're level 11. That doesn't sound very interesting. That doesn't really sound very interesting either. Oh, that's all Skellinge stuff. I don't want Skellinge. I don't want to go back there yet. Oh, Jenny of the Woods. Oh, I don't remember that quest. I don't want to do that. No, we'll stick to the plan. We'll go and find Triss. I don't normally like doing all the main quests first. You end up completing the storyline, but you haven't done like all the sideline quests. And then it's always this feeling that when you've done the main quest, I don't really like going to do the side missions afterwards. I'm fussy like that. Right, so yeah, let's go find Triss. She's a long way away, I think. Yeah, she's right up there. So if we go to that. Okay, and then we'll go all the way up here. Wait, that can't be Triss. What's Triss doing all the way up there? She was in the bog last time. They got that mixed up. Is that Yennefer that's there? I think it is. I don't know. Let's go see. I'm actually waiting for a phone call, so if I have to cut the stream quickly, I apologise.
Got my eye on you, you scamp. This is no regret, not your backyard village.
But it might not happen, so it might be alright anyway. What was that? Don't be playing with things that don't belong to you. It's rude. Wait. Who's that? Oh! Triss is in trouble. She's wanted. Oh dear, what's she done? Black magic, isn't it? So I think I'm right about this. I think that Triss had an affair with Geralt to try and make Yennefer jealous. Triss was like Yennefer's best friend or something. So yeah. Nice friend.
How are we to fight a...
That is the expression. With friends like that, who needs enemies? Oh, gosh.
No evil can survive the holy fire. The holy fire enlightens, burns, and cleanses.
Yeah, because no one normal can survive
Behold
it
the flame
either.
of grace and mercy. Special fire for you, freak. Nice, slow burning. You'll beg for mercy in all the voices known to you by the others of your species. No! I wanted only to live like you! Help me, kind folk! Please! Good slap! A doppler!
This is the kind of insane thing that they used to do back then, though. So near to where I live, we have this implement of torture that they used to use.
Sure hope Dudu hasn't met the same fate.
During the witch trial times, and it's called a ducking stool. And the idea was that it was just positioned above a river so that a lever could be pulled upwards and the stool would go down into the river. And the idea was that if you were a witch, you would be able to survive the ducking stool. And so they used to basically drown innocent people all the time because they were accused of being a witch. And obviously, well, it's all humans, so even if they are witches, they're still human, so yeah, they just died. Very, very strange way of dealing with stuff. Similar to the Salem witch trials as well.
Why the stench is entirely different.
You don't, you will.
Sorceress. It's like a witch with muscle. Hey! Sod off! We're looting here.
Get lost.
Want you gone by the time I count to 3. 1,
Hear that?
2,
Ooh, look he. Thinks he can scare us off.
3.
Leave it to me!
Where's my sword gone?
Novigrad, shining a brilliant pearl amongst cities, cradle of the eternal fire.
Sure hope Doo-Doo hasn't met the same fate.
Oh!
Hey, sod off. We're looting here.
Want you gone by the time I count to 3. 1,
Hear that?
2,
Ooh, looky. Thinks he can scare us off.
3.
Come on now. We'll split it. Plenty here for everyone.
I'm not a thief. Looking for the sorceress who lived here.
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
Someone's gotta know more.
I'd look for her in the Putrid Grove.
Putrid Grove. Where is it?
I wouldn't know. Rumour has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities. You'd fit in well there.
Maybe. Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you've got to get there through the sewers, but you've got to enter them outside of town. Few know where exactly, though. Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief. Follow him. Beggars and thieves got to pay tribute to the king of beggars. Word is, they do it in the grove.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king? Crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply. And watch yourself. Menger himself don't even go to the grove.
Someone call for me. Wonder why.
It's Menger. Temple guard.
Thieving vermin to the confession chamber.
What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorcerer's bitchy shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal her property?
Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws.
But by law, the temple guard takes possession of their belongings, and the rule of law still holds in Novigrad. You know a bat
Oh,
can
it's
sniff out a
bugging.
moth a mile away.
Got nothing to do with their sense of smell. It's about their hearing.
Well, well. Man knows his bats. Here I thought you only cared about monsters. And as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. And start by warning them, Novigrad's no place for your kind.
Heard Novigrad was no place for mages. Now you're telling me it's no place for witchers. So who's it a place for?
Righteous folk professing the one true faith in the eternal fire. Nothing I can do to you now, but just know that I know you're here. One misstep, one error, you'll make a mistake, it's inevitable. I'll be the first to learn of it, and when I do, it'll be standard procedure, like for every magic oddity who dares taint this city's air. Be seeing you.
Hmm.
Herbs? Roots? Just turned to healing?
That's fun.
Hairbrush. Only ever known Triss to use one like this.
Tell you what, I'm gonna try something. So hopefully you should pick this up. My evening with a vampire. You will no doubt call me a liar, a cheat, and a madman. You will shake your head in pity and snort in disbelief, but I promise you, I swear on all the gods, everything which you shall read in the pages to follow is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I met the vampire of which I write years ago in an inn in Beauclair. He introduced himself to me as Regis and said he was a barber and a medic. Since he looked in every aspect like a mortal man, I might never have suspected his true nature. But not a fire broken out shortly thereafter in the establishment in which we were residing. This Regis, if that truly was his name, stood completely untouched by the flames, whereas my own clothing quickly caught fire. The vampire carried me out of the burning inn, saving my life from certain death, then treated my numerous wounds. At first, Regis refused to answer my query as to how he had miraculously survived the furnace. Like temperatures inside the burning inn, without so much as a scratch on his body or a hair singed on his head. Eventually, however, he must have sensed I was a man of the world, one who would not jump to hasty judgments based on appearance or species, and revealed his identity, along with a great number of highly interesting facts. According to Regis, not all vampires are alike. The vast family contains both mindless catechans, fleders, and echimaras, who in form resemble overgrown bats far more than humans, as well as alps and braxae, who look remarkably like comely maids. In addition to these, there are even the more powerful higher vampires, to which genus belonged my unexpected acquaintance. Not even a witcher can discern a higher vampire from a mortal man. Contrary to popular belief, they cannot be killed by pounding aspen stakes into their chests, nor by cutting off their heads, nor, as I can vouch for, based on personal experience, by fire. They do not fear running water, garlic, or the symbols of any creed. It might be some consolation to learn a vampire's bite does not turn a human into one of their number, and they do not in any way need our blood in order to survive. To them it is merely a delicacy in which they indulge from time to time, like men do with fine wine. Regis asked me to keep his tale to myself, but now, as I lay on my deathbed, I feel that I must share this secret knowledge, even if it means breaking my word to this most noble individual. It's quite challenging actually. I was thinking I could use that, but it's difficult. I think even I messed it up.
Amulets are emanating magic. Gotta be Triss's. She was allergic to potions. Triss's. Never knew her to drop him on the floor. The Rose of Remembrance. All dried up.
That was a good word. Hoi polloi means hoi polloi in that context means like riffraff, the underclass, vagabonds. Okay, so there's no sign of her really. No, none of that was particularly of any use at all.
Oh, deepest apologies, Governor.
Fetch some metal, you wretch. I've been robbed! Thief!
A million credits. Right, that makes 2 million. Nothing hurts as much as life.
Exile!
The eternal fire will light our way.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. No, what main quests again? This one. Yeah.
Eat at the Kingfisher, you're sorted for at least 2 days. Just gotta look. played a veteran of the struggle against the Black once.
Where'd you fight?
Angering early on. In Sedaris last, along the banks of the Pontar. So, help me out?
Here. Now you help me. Gotta find the back alley locals call the Putrid Grove. It's important.
Don't know naught about no grove, putrid or other. Don't generally care much for orchardry.
This is urgent.
Leave me be, I don't know.
So you're basically going around shaking people down.
Good boy, dears. Ah! Son, I beg your pardon me. Nice do.
Do?
Piss off!
Wow! Rude! That was quite unnecessary.
What's he doing
Puke or not to puke.
Help a poor fellow out. Take pity on me, misery, good folk, and aid a man crippled by misfortune.
Word is nothing's free in Novigrad.
Oh, none of them come bursting with questions. Now, where do you folk gain the idea we beggars know everything? I need to see this and I need to find that one who robbed me brother. Fuck if I know.
There's this place in Novigrad they call the Putrid Grove.
Aye, it's about right. Well, Novigrad's full of nooks and crannies with odd names. Looking to sightsee, buy a bloody map.
Heard men like you frequent this alley.
You're
And I've
looking
heard
to
they fed
sightsee
you all shit
by a
and you
map.
smiled and ate it. Now, don't mean no offence. Go in peace.
You basically just told him to piss off.
No loitering round here. No lollygagging.
Oh, you should be able to jump over this. It's really annoying.
Eating at the Kingfisher, you're sorted for at least 2 days. Just got to adjust my position.
Look kindly on a wretched soul. Aid one who loves sore nourishment 3 days past.
All right, give you a crown.
Crown's enough, my lord, when your gut's so empty it's stuck flat to your spine.
Could give you more on one condition. You tell me where you drop your takings for the day.
I'd drop 'em with me lady. Serious trouble if I didn't.
Go on lying like that and you won't get a thing.
I swear it. Honest as a child I am, my lord.
I know you pay tribute to the King of Beggars. Don't have a choice.
Far as I'm concerned, the king of beggars can stick his crown up his arse, then shove it even deeper with his sceptre. Black iron get a broken copper from me.
You're either pretty damn brave or just plain stupid.
What's he gonna do? Break me legs? Let him. Me taking's double as a cripple.
From what I hear, they'd break your legs just to start.
Some coin for me future widow, then.
What?
There. Now tell me where the Putrid Grove is. It's the least you could do.
I don't know. And believe you me, I don't want to know. God protect. I bloody well told him not to stick his arse where he don't belong.
This is costing a lot of money to find out very little.
Help a poor fellow out.
No. Just gonna fleece me.
Eternal fire protects us. Gives monsters the shit.
How'd you get up there?
Arms for the poor.
You lame?
No chance. Both legs in perfect order. And me arms, look, like a windmill's wings. There. See me waving them? Looky here. Just look. In my mind, thorough addled.
Been like this long? Addled?
Addled?
Since me mother
What's
birthed me.
addled?
Here's where it's addled. There. Showing you with me finger. See
yeah.
that? Me indicating.
Oh, okay. Addled means unable to think clearly, confused. Oh, I'm addled. You're the picture of health.
Healthy as a horse as far as I can tell.
Priests of look, medics, herbalists. All claimed I'm bewildered.
Well, they're wrong.
Matters little either way. Both are generous to me. They enjoy watching me point. Like this. There. There.
I gotta find the place they call the Putrid Grove.
I know it but won't say. I know it but won't say.
Why not?
Not allowed to say. I would tell you though, if you didn't push, weren't so insistent. If you like, come again. Might tell you then.
Guess your mind truly is addled.
Didn't I say so? Oi, Grey Knight. Need a squire? Ah, it's you again. Another chat, same as the first. My mind's thorough addled, but the rest of me's fit as a fiddle.
So, like I said, I'm looking for the Putrid Grove.
Second time round, your wish is my command. It's that away. There.
That away? Meaning where?
In Lace Halls. There's this alley, past the gate. Not at all putrid and not a grove. Fools call it that, but I know better.
And anyone can go there?
Of course. Unless he forgets to say the old sow's farrowed piglets might not let you in then, but that's easy enough to say. Listen, the old sow's farrowed piglets. See?
Thanks for your help.
Eternal fire protects us. Gives monsters the shits.
Give monsters the shits.
No bread, no coin, poor as shite.
I've had enough of living.
Well, it's because she's done something against the crown, not because she's just a
I've had
witch.
enough of living.
Officer, taking a rest from witch hunting. Greetings, Your Honour. Good to see you again.
Open up.
Who are you and what you want?
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer methods.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it. Gotta contribute to the Grove's upkeep.
I like to tiptoe through the tulips.
Old sows, farrowed piglets.
Ah. Welcome to the Grove, brother.
Brava.
One eye, my lord.
Picked him as rain.
That's a pearly necklace. Where'd you get it?
How are things?
Good. More and
It
more
was
people come
Triss.
to our
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Am I mistaken, or you got something to take up with me?
Who knows? Man with two swords and the skill to use them could be very useful these days.
Could have sent some underling to fetch me.
Could have, but I admit I wanted to see how you'd manage. See if you're as crafty as you are well crafted. See, Witcher, I've got plans. Big plans. Far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City Council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we've got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city, because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural.
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along. What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Marigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Marigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on, let me give you a taste of my life.
Right,
Oi, good luck to you, sorceress. Come back and see us, eh? Dare say here's the only place you'll feel welcome.
I'm getting her confused with someone else. Who's the other woman? The witch.
Fucking hey, Oz.
Wow, rude.
Help a poor fellow out.
Madam Sorceress.
Something ended with A.
Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her? Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more? Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then die for my good?
Oh, hello. Good night, you're about to go to bed.
Well, some causes require a sacrifice.
Causes? What about people?
For people, the same holds true.
So, maybe you'd care to dive in after that sack for me.
You win.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fool didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
Give me all your stuff first, Klug. All of it.
We were lucky this Greetings!
We go upstairs? Yeah, we can. Ooh, we can steal all the stuff. And then...
You should have run.
Who are you talking to?
There's a draft. Should...
Free City of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from rat. Reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things. Coin, coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after non-humans next. The elves occupy slums, but the dwarves practically control financial life in the city.
Official word is that Novigrad will remain neutral. Somehow doubt anyone believes that anymore.
Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
And you, don't you butt in like a belch between 2 pints, because you're out of your fucking element.
So make like a hare and sod off.
Let's pretend I didn't hear that. Now get out of here, before I get tired of playing make-believe.
I see you lot are tough in the tongue and nowhere else.
Fuck this. We're gonna let some dandy's boyfriend scare us. Let's show him how things are done on our turf.
Thank you for your help. That's the only way to deal with this rabble. They beg for trouble.
And you're begging for trouble just coming here at this hour. Especially dressed like that.
I've come on business.
Good luck with that.
Wait. You helped me once, perhaps you'd be willing to do it again. For more than a kind word this time.
What's involved? Just to be clear, I'm neither a bodyguard nor an assassin for hire.
Now, what makes you think I need either of those? I'd simply ask you to accompany me on a stroll. Should anything happen along the way, well, perhaps then you might need to do some work for you. What say you to that?
Think you can handle this on your own? Nobody pays for company during a normal stroll. And if they do, I'm just not up for that sort of thing.
Strange lack of pragmatism for a witcher. You passed up a marvelous opportunity to earn a considerable sum. Farewell.
No, it's against my principle. Sorry. Too bad. Witches are supposed to defeat monsters, not men. Different in self-defense, which is what that was, but... Triss, could you not have waited where we were? Did you have to go around here? But where is she? Oh, she's down there, isn't she? Okay, I was wrong, she did.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Doll? What? Hey, wait a minute, woman. What's in it?
Your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on. 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
Disgraceful.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Triss, you told this man you're a sorceress?
Of course. She was looking for work. That's her chief asset.
Are you, Triss?
I know it was reckless, but competition's stiff here. No one would hire me if I claimed to be a common rat catcher.
More importantly, no one would believe such a beauty could be an exterminator of rodents. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon and Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
Great, I'm getting really tired. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to end it here. Good night.